Your name, your address, and your phone number are floating around the internet. Easy for strangers, scammers, and companies you've never heard of to find. Data brokers and shady databases collect and sell your private details to anyone willing to pay, putting you at risk of nonstop spam, scams, and fraud. You can't stop them from collecting data, but you can control who gets to keep it. That's why I use Incogni. They remove your private information from more than 420 of these sites automatically. And with their unlimited plan, you get total coverage. If you spot your personal details anywhere else online, just send them the link, and their privacy experts will get it taken down. It's the easiest, most complete way to protect yourself and personal life. Right now, you can lock in 60% off with my exclusive deal at privacykim.com. Go to privacykim.com right now and start protecting your privacy. This is so important. Privacykim.com. That's privacykim.com.
You're listening to The Kim Commando Show for the weekend of March 29th, 2025. Here's Hour 3.
Okay, so yet another viral TikTok trend. I don't know if you've heard about this one, Andrew. People are looting restaurants. When they go out to eat, they are stealing bowls, jugs, forks, knives, glasses, and showing off their haul on TikTok. One video where someone proudly showed off they stole the cheese grater has pulled almost 1 million views.
The one from Olive Garden, the spinny one that they chop up the cheese with?
Exactly.
That's worth stealing.
Exactly. Have you ever stolen anything?
So here's the thing. Last hour, I said I wanted to be a prodigy in something. I am a prodigy when it comes to stealing from restaurants.
Really?
My entire wall of my bedroom, growing up in high school, was menus that I had stolen from restaurants.
Why?
Because I was a high school stupid person. Okay. I was just dumb.
Okay.
But I like to steal them, and then I would staple them to the wall, and it became my wallpaper almost.
So now you're stealing QR codes?
No, I don't steal anything now. I'm out of the business. I walked away from the game.
I know. That's a risk I'm not willing to take. Hey, get set, everyone. You are about ready to get tech ahead. And so this way you're not left tech behind in the digital dust. I'm, of course, America's beloved digital goddess, Kim Commando, here with you. And that extra voice that you hear, that's not me, being my Theranos voice. Hello. What was up with that anyway?
Oh, such a fake voice.
I know. I like when they caught her off camera. Oh, hi.
Yeah.
Hi, how are you?
And then the red light comes on. And she's like, well, I'd like to talk to you about giving your blood to us.
It's Elizabeth Thurno. She was on in People magazine recently complaining how hard life is in prison.
Well, yeah, it's prison, lady. What do you expect?
Andrew Babinski, my cohort and morning show host at KEZ 99.9 FM in Phoenix, Arizona. Ooh. We have applause.
Oh, the real applause are back. I mean, the fake real applause.
Oh no, that's the live studio audience.
Oh, those are real people. I
Yes.
don't see them. Where are they?
They're around the corner.
Oh, okay.
Well, they actually wanted to get paid. So we said, no, not really. Hey, listen, you can find us in over 400 top stations from coast to coast. Actually, I should say 422 because we've added a few new affiliates. For example, in Seattle, at Washington, you can now hear the Kim Commando Show. It's kind of an interesting thing is that you can hear us on Mondays and Tuesdays and Wednesdays throughout the week.
3 days a week?
Yeah, it's pretty fun. And if you're ever looking for your local affiliate, head over to commando.com. That's where we have the patent pending station finder. Well, it's not really patent pending. You just type in your zip code and we spit out the latest and the greatest radio station near you. You know, every single day I do, it doesn't matter if it's a weekend, a weekday, a national holiday or not, is I try to read anything and everything I can that's happening in the tech world so that this way I can pass it along to you. And we're going to start with these top 5 things. But number one, I'm going to play 2 audio clips. We haven't talked about this, Andrew.
Okay.
And I want you to pay attention, not necessarily to the words, but to the sound. How do I sound? We're going to have clip A and clip B. Which one do you think I sound smarter in? And which clip would you trust more? Okay. Here's clip A. If you charge your smartphone in the microwave for exactly 15 seconds, it'll gain a full day's battery life. Okay, clip B. Your smartphone tracks your location even when you're not actively using it, unless you specifically turn off location services.
So obviously we're looking at clip A is the one that's clear and it's edited and it sounds great. and B sounds, computery and modulated and like you did it in a tin can. So I would go with A, obviously. Even though you told me to microwave my cell phone.
I know that's a bad thing. According to a recent study in the Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences, people rate speakers with high quality audio as smarter, more attractive, and more interesting. So keep this in mind for your next Zoom interview, that you want to make sure that you have great, clean audio. Moving on to number 2, if you hop on Amazon to grab a gift, but you're like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what I should buy this person. So you go to ChatGPT to figure it out. Amazon's now rolling out something called Interest AI. You just type in what you're looking for. I need a gift for someone who loves birds. And it gives you a curated list of suggestions. Aren't they just being so nice?
They are.
They're so nice.
They bend over backwards for me to give me all give them all my money.
And America's grocery stores are now changing too. Speaking of shopping, when you go to the grocery store, you're like, I can't find the ginger.
Right.
And you find that person. It's always amazes me. That person will say, aisle 2 on the lower shelf.
See, they don't do that at my Fry's anymore. Now they have to walk me to it.
Oh.
No matter where it is in the store, they have to go with me. And I'm like, just tell me what aisle is. No, I'll bring you there, sir.
Okay. Because this way they really want you to buy it. Pretty soon, these employees are going to be gone. They're going to have a small in-aisle AI device. You can ask them where something is, and then they will tell you.
Oh, okay.
And according to the LA Times, scientists at MIT have also built a robo-bagger. So baggers are next.
We're the baggers. We're the checkout person. We're the bagger. We bring our stuff to our car. We do it all.
Yeah, I know. Even if a bagger is standing there, I would say I'll do it myself. Because this way I know where everything is.
But here's my question. You have 2 options. Nobody's in either line. Self-checkout, checkout with a person. Where are you going?
Depends how much stuff I have. If I have less than 10 things, I'm going to do it myself. If I've got a whole cart, I'm loading it up.
I go to the person every single time.
Do you?
Yeah.
Why?
Like a little break.
Oh.
Like kick back for 45 seconds and not do anything. It's nice.
I was in Safeway not too long ago, and I did my own self-checkout, and I thought I had I did have everything in the bag. Mm-hmm. And then as I was walking out, it went whoop, 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 like I was stealing something. I'm like, I did not steal the fat-free cottage cheese. Okay.
They have a security alarm on cottage cheese.
Exactly. Since you have kids, you better pay attention to this one. A mom in Texas shared this warning. She checks her 12-year-old daughter's phone weekly to see what apps that she's using. And then she found TikTok, Roblox, Instagram, but then she saw an app that the little girl's using a lot of. Zepeto. Have you heard about this one?
No.
Zepeto.
Sounds like a horrible pizza place.
It does. It's a mix between The Sims and Instagram. You create an avatar, you dress it up, you hang out in virtual rooms. Well, when she opened up the app, she checked the daughter's messages. One of them came from someone with a cartoon-style teenage boy avatar, meant to look like, 13 years old.
Sure.
But when she read the messages, it was an adult. Asking for her age, for pictures.
Gosh.
And a lot more. So you might want to make sure that you check the kids' phones for that new app.
How about this? You don't allow your children to download apps.
That would be even better.
You got to have my fingerprint. Over my dead finger, you're getting that app, Eloise.
Except when you're sleeping. Here.
They're smart enough to do that.
They are. Oh, you've probably heard of Otter.ai. It's great. I've used it. It's an app that turns your Zoom meetings into written notes, but now they have something new. So when you're in a Zoom meeting and Otter.ai is running in the background, Otter will speak up when it thinks that somebody has missed something.
Huh?
Okay. Without prompting.
Just out of nowhere?
Yes.
Excuse me. Like, what do they mean? Like, let's meet next Thursday and nobody mentions a time?
Yes.
It'll say, hey, you guys didn't pick a time for the meeting?
It'll say, excuse me, you guys did not settle that time.
That's crazy.
Excuse me, Kim Commando did say robot the right way.
She didn't.
Yes.
I'm sorry, Otter. You are so wrong about that.
When you get done with your meeting, Otter will send out action items and assign people tasks.
I don't want that. I don't want AI telling me what to do. I'm supposed to tell AI what to do.
Bill Gates was on Jimmy Fallon. This is not a joke. I'm telling you the truth.
I don't believe it for a second.
No, it's not. I swear.
It was the same Kim is about to set up a joke voice.
I know. That's why I'm saying it's not a joke.
All right.
Okay. And I don't watch Jimmy Fallon.
No, I don't think anybody does. We just watch the clips.
Yes, exactly. Bill Gates said that within 10 years, AI is going to take over most people's jobs.
Right. And he said we'll only be working 2 to 3 days a week.
I like that.
But then he didn't say how much money we'll be making.
Nothing.
Because if I have 7 weekend days or 5 weekend days and only 2 work days, I need to make a ton of money to fill those weekends.
You're going to be spending a lot of money.
Exactly.
And finally, this. I know you don't get a manicure, but I do.
Okay.
And so I found this incredibly interesting, is that now, women can get little designs on their nails. Mm-hmm. Now women can embed NFC chips under their nails.
For what purpose?
It's the same tech as tap-to-pay cards. They're really tiny, just a small scale, and they slip under acrylics or press-ons. And then all you have to do then is just tap your nail against a phone to make things happen.
Oh, that's interesting.
You can use it to pay Venmo, Cash App, Amazon, basically any platform that's supported. The chips are sold on Amazon. They don't really work perfectly if you look at the reviews.
Okay. That sounds about right.
They need polish. Oh, God. I just cracked myself up. Oh. All right, coming up, we're going to be talking about how you can file your taxes for free. Oh, happy days. How to change a battery and an AirTag. And there's a Bitcoin scam that concerns ATMs I need to warn you about. And, of course, we have all your great phone calls here on The Kim Komando Show. If you own a home, listen up. This is scary. The FBI is warning about a crime on the rise, home title theft. And it doesn't happen the way you might think. No break-ins, no stolen keys, just a forged signature on a single piece of paper filed with the county. In minutes, criminals can transfer the title out of your name, then use your ownership to drain your equity or even sell your home. The worst part, most people don't know what's happening until they get collection or foreclosure notices in the mail. That's why I trust Home Title Lock. When you visit HometitleLock.com/Kim, you'll get a free title history report and a 14-day free trial of their $1 million triple lock protection, including 24/7 monitoring of your home's title, urgent alerts to changes, and if fraud does happen. Their U.S.-based restoration team will work to restore your title, covering costs up to $1 million. Don't wait. Protect your home and equity today. Get your free 14-day trial at HometitleLock.com/Kim. That's HometitleLock.com/Kim.
Introducing Meta Ray-Ban Display, the world's most advanced AI glasses. With a full color display built into the lens of the glasses, it's there when you need it and gone when you don't. Send and receive messages, translate or caption live conversations, collaborate with Meta AI, and more. Be one of the first to try Meta Ray-Ban Display. Visit meta.com/Meta Ray-Ban Display to book a demo and find your pair.
This episode is brought to you by LinkedIn. Psst, healthcare pros, word's out, and it's too good to keep quiet. Look, LinkedIn is revolutionizing job hunting, making it possible to search by specialty, shift preference, and salary. Endless scrolling is out. Whether it's a mental health therapist or dental hygienist, finding the perfect role is faster and easier than ever. Head to linkedin.com/healthcare and start your search today.
Let's see. We have Becky in Toledo, Ohio. Hi there, Becky.
Hi, Kim. How are you?
Wonderful. Thanks for asking. What's on your mind today?
Oh, well, first I wanted to say how much I appreciate you and everything that you share in your newsletters and your website. I have learned so much. So thank you so much for sharing your knowledge. It's amazing.
Well, thank you.
Oh,
did you hear that? And wait, excuse me. Did you hear that?
No, I wasn't paying attention. Now I'm focused in. Now I'm listening, Becky.
Because he's.
I'd love to repeat it.
Okay.
You're already on the show, Becky. You can stop sucking up.
You know what? She can suck up because you've been making fun of me all. He's been making fun of me all day. Becky, say this word: ROBOT.
Robot?
Yeah, that's how human beings say it. Correct. Good job, Becky.
Because I say robot.
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 The robot bird.
All right. Okay. So now we have that out of the way.
Yes. So I have an AI question right up your alley. So I just recently launched a directory website for healthcare vendors. that the vendors that serve nursing homes, assisted living, and I wondered if I can leverage AI somehow to simulate a customer's interaction with my site and provide me with feedback, recommend improvements, but most importantly, to identify any potential pain points or bugs that I might have in my site.
Okay, so what's the goal of the site? You try to sell advertising on it? Is it affiliate marketing?
So it just advertises. So each vendor can register and as a member and put their information in my website, and then the nursing home administrators can then search for by criteria and location for what specifically they're looking for in a vendor.
Okay, all right. Oh, that's tough. You're going to just have to spend money on advertising that.
Yeah, I've been working on that. So
it's because
and I was.
It's hard because let me tell you, here's the problem. And I don't mean to put rain on your parade, but it's really hard to build a business off a website now because of Chat GPT and Copilot and Perplexity and Gemini and all the rest, because people aren't going to websites anymore. You might want to rethink this whole business plan and strategy. And you could use AI to do that.
Okay.
And how you could create a members only area that you promote on social media, where you become an expert in this field on LinkedIn and on YouTube and Instagram and all the rest. And so I just wanted to just throw that out there because I don't want you to be spinning your wheels because you're doing all this and then, you're not getting any type of real conversions because you're not seeing any type of traffic. All right. That said, there is a website called Hotjar. It gives you session recordings so you can see how real people interact with your site, and you also get heat maps. The heat maps is really what you need. Microsoft has something called Clarity, that they offer free heat maps, and then they do some AI filtering to show where people are dropping off. There is an AI website auditor, and it's called 10Web, that will kind of do what you want. But you might be better served by asking real human beings, put this post on LinkedIn.
Sure.
And say, can you go look at my website and tell me what's wrong with it? Tell me what I need to fix.
Yes, absolutely.
And if you can then put an incentive to that, money, where you say, for the best person, I'm going to go ahead and be able to give you a $50 Amazon gift card. That would be something. So you can try all the AI tools that I mentioned, and I'll actually write these up and put them in the newsletter. But there's nothing like having a good old person to sit there and go, Becky, I love you, but I can't see where I can buy. I can't see where I can order anything. Thank you for your call today, Becky, and your kind words. We're not even related, Andrew. Just saying. Hey, attention growing businesses, Oracle is offering to cut your current cloud bill in half if you move to Oracle Cloud Infrastructure. For new U.S. customers with minimum financial commitment, offer ends March 31st. See if your company qualifies at oracle.com/Kim. That's oracle.com/Kim. All right, coming up, we're going to talk about a Bitcoin ATM scam that's spreading like crazy. I don't want you guys and gals to fall for it. We got more of your phone calls here on the Kim Commando Show. Hey, just a quick reminder that if you are in the market for an Apple Watch or even a Fitbit, an Oura Ring, whatever it may be, you may be able to get yours paid for by using your FSA or HSA funds from your healthcare. Like, for example, of course, if you do want an Apple Watch, you're going to have to get what's called a letter of medical necessity from your doctor saying it's essential for your health. Then you submit that letter to your FSA or HSA administrator. If they approve it, you can buy the watch or file for reimbursement. But some of these devices, I said, they're already covered. And so if you're over on Amazon.com and you're shopping and they says FSA, HSA compatible, that's what that means. All right, Ron in Tucson, Arizona. Hi there, Ron. Glad to have you with us. What's on your mind today?
Hello, Kim and Andrew. Been a listener for years and enjoy your program. You had a unclaimed property session here a few months ago on one of your shows, and I decided to do some research on that and found a bunch of sites. And then I got concerned. I'm putting information that I shouldn't probably have on there.
That's a good call. You have to be really careful, but this is totally legit. Missing money.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, unclaimed funds, unclaimed property. You could really dig up some money. I've had some utility deposits that came back to me. Didn't you get some money from that?
Yeah, I had 4 or 5 of them that came back, and I got about $6,000 total from all of them.
Wow.
The biggest one was an old car warranty, a car that I had purchased an extended warranty, and I had only owned the car for like 14 months, and that money was just sitting there.
And then you got it.
I got it. I went to the website, put in all of my information. They immediately email you the documents. I then printed them out. And then I did this key step. You let them sit on your desk for a good 3 to 4 months before you fill them out and send them in, because you're a procrastinator. But once I did, it took a couple of weeks, but I got everything back.
Yeah, and so these are deposits, maybe some interest on a bank account that you closed, and it's unclaimed. And by law, they have to make sure that they try to at least give you the opportunity to collect it. So there's a free site that you really want to go to, and it's missingmoney.com.
That's the one I used.
Missingmoney.com. And it's used by basically all the states and territories. And if it's not at that site, they will direct you to the official site. And if anybody ever contacts you, they're doing this now. People will figure out who you are, and that maybe you have $1,000 or $1,500, and they'll say, "Hi, Andrew. I'm Kim, and I can help you get your unclaimed money for just 15%.
Oh, that's all?
20%, 30%. So you definitely don't need to do that.
You made a good point last time we talked about this, that because I was complaining that they didn't put the amount up there. Like, I wanted to know, is this worth my time and effort? And you said, well, if they said, someone owes you $7,000, then the scammers are going to be all over it, which is great. So they keep all that information secure.
So you want to use your full name, your nicknames, your maiden names, any different addresses, check different states where you have lived. And, I have one, speaking of procrastinating, I have one in a state where my aunt passed away.
Oh.
But I need to get her social security number in order to access that account. And so I've been procrastinating that. But so if you are the executor of an estate, you want to also search for that person's name, and you may find some other money that's also tied into that.
Does it ever expire?
I don't know that.
Does the state, after 25 years or whatever, get to pull it into the general funds?
Seems like they would have to.
I would say at some point.
At some point, they'd have to do that. Ron, thanks for your call today, missingmoney.com. Steve in Charleston, South Carolina. Hi, Steve. Welcome aboard.
Hey, Kim, how are you?
I'm fabulous. What's going on?
I'm actually in Bluffton, which is about 2 hours south of Charleston.
Oh,
Bluffton. Just north of Savannah.
But where's that accent from? I don't think this is a South Carolina accent.
No, that's total Bluffton right there. I hear Bluffton through and through.
That's a New York accent. And I used to listen to you when you were on News Radio 88 in New York. And then I caught up with you down here again.
Okay, so how do you say this word? Steve, R-O-B-O-T.
Robot.
Oh, darn it.
You can't even, but he's from New York. You're from Jersey. It's two totally different planets.
She's South Jersey too, right?
No. Mid-Jersey. I was I was actually born in Union. I lived in South Amboy, went to school in Perth Amboy. And then my mom got a job working for Bell Labs in Basking Ridge, and then we moved to Watchung.
Oh, so exciting. All these turnpike exits we're listing here.
My trips to Jersey ended at 16E on the turnpike going to Giants Stadium to watch the Giants.
There you go. I love the Giants. Do they still play?
Don't even get me started. You saw them play in the Super Bowl.
They try.
I did see them play in the Super Bowl. Yes, I did.
Yep.
So, Steve,
I was actually in Phoenix, one of them. Yeah.
So let's talk about computer stuff, tech stuff, digital stuff. What's going on?
So here's my question. Probably maybe 7 or 8 months ago now, I got one of those, famous letters that everybody gets saying that your information might have been exposed. We don't know how much was exposed on the web, but we did have a breach in our, system, blah, blah, blah. And they'll monitor my credit for a year, big deal, and everything else. So I went ahead and I froze my credit card reports on the 3 major agencies. And then I slept on it, and the next day I went and actually froze my Social Security account too, which is a little bit more of a hassle because I had to go down there and do it in person and everything, but it was worth it. And then I think I read it on your newsletter somewhere that there's a 4th credit agency, and I didn't do that one, and I didn't want to do it because I wanted to make sure it was legit before I went and put my name and Social Security number and everything else into it.
Yeah,
and I don't know. It was like, I don't know if I can say the name or not. It began with an I.
Yeah, no. It's Innovis, Innovis. Yes, there's now a 4th credit agency.
Well, yeah, 3's not enough.
No, we need 4.
If you're going to get denied, an auto loan.
Is that one used as much as the other? So my concern would be that could someone just bypass the other 3 major ones and use that to open either a credit card or a bank account or anything else in my name, a loan or anything like that?
Well, what you want to do is you want to freeze all 4. You want to freeze all 4 of them because, like you said, Andrew, like if somebody's going to get
if you're going to get declined for an auto loan, you want 4 companies to decline you, not just 3.
Not just 3. So you go to innovis.com/securityfreeze, innovis.com/securityfreeze, because you have Experian, Equifax, TransUnion. It works the same way as the other big 3. You want to keep a confirmation, and also you get a PIN from each one. Now, there is another place if you wanted to freeze people from opening bank accounts in your name. I should write about this in the newsletter.
Where are we going?
It's Chex Systems, CHEX Systems, Chex Systems. And if is your credit frozen?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, you should. Really, seriously, you should do that. I mean, like Barry didn't want to do it. He said, "Oh, it's going to take a long time." You know how long it takes for each one?
10 minutes.
All 3. You can do all 3 in 10 minutes. I mean, they have totally, all 4 rather. You can totally streamline the whole process.
So let's say I want to go buy a car, whatever, and I need it unfrozen. How long does that take? Is it instantaneous?
Instantaneous.
So I just go on the app or the website, unfreeze it, and we're good to go.
Yes.
Cool.
But now you know that nobody's going to be taking out any car loans, getting any payments along the way. So it's really important to do that. Let's see. Gagan in Vancouver, Washington. All I see is 8th grader and an AI newsletter. Gagan.
Hi.
Hi, welcome.
Hi, thank you so much for this opportunity to speak with you.
Oh, you're so cute. So what
Yeah.
What kind of question do you have?
My mom listens to your podcast like every Sunday, and I myself has like read your newsletters and see like how much of an impact it has. And so I myself as a teenager, like my friends have been on the internet a lot, and so they could be an easy target for like these hackers, right? So this gave me the thought, like since many teenagers on the internet, I could like share my knowledge that I'm learning from your newsletters to those other teenagers. Like I wanted to first start with my newsletter for my high school. For a teen audience, and I could even start a club. So my question was like, how can I go about this and like in the future, like make this more engaging for teenagers and like make sure the word spreads?
Well, first of all, I'm very proud of you. And coming on a national radio show, you're not even nervous. This may be your future. You've got a lot going on for you. This is amazing.
Yeah, thank you.
Now, the good news is that you can start a newsletter for free. And you may need to use your mom's email address or your dad's email address because I think they have some age requirements that you have to be 18 at least in order to do that. Not sure. Yeah. But there's a website called Substack, or you can use a service called Beehive.
Okay.
And that's BEEHIIV, Beehive.
Okay.
And either one allows you to send an email newsletter and to format it and to get it out there. Now, you can't just send an email newsletter from your Gmail address because then you're going to be marked as a spammer. So that's why you want to use what's called an ESP, an email service provider, because they will make sure, among other things, that your mail gets through. In addition to that, they're going to give you templates so that your email looks good, whether somebody's on a tablet, a Chromebook, a Samsung, an iPhone, a Huawei. You get my drift, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So that would be your platform to use. And now your next question was, how do I make it engaging? The way that you make things engaging is that you make it relatable. And so you might have a story about 3 AI tools to use if you're struggling in physics or math. Okay?
Yeah.
How to get your report past your teacher, even though you wrote the whole thing and stole it from ChatGPT. No, that would be a bad one. Okay,
Yeah.
That's just a joke. Why passwords matter? Why you shouldn't share passwords? How a lot of people don't realize that location where somebody took a picture their location is actually tied into their photo. So you want to put information out there that is interesting and engaging and fun. It has to be fun. If it's not fun, it's going to be boring, and people are going to say, "Ooh, I don't want that."
Especially teenagers.
Yeah, especially them. So also, like, is the ESP, like, that part's like free? Is it like done by like an automated like robot, or is it like managed by like actual people?
Mostly it's done by automation.
Okay.
But people, you will have to sign up. You will have to put your newsletter together, put it in there, and then you get a test. You have to approve the test, and then you schedule it. And what we have found is that when we schedule emails, so say 3:30 in the morning on the West Coast, which is 6:30 in the morning on the East Coast, that seems to be the best time for us to deliver it. It may be different for you, for people that are in school.
Yeah. So I just had another question. So how would I like actually like spread the word about my newsletter to like other people, like actually get those subscribers? Like, so I just want to like, do I start with a small group and then like move it up, or like what's the thought?
Well, there's a couple of ways that you can do this. You ever hear me give away the iPhones? And I'm sure your mom has.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. The reason why I'm giving away an iPhone is that when you enter to win the iPhone, that you are actually subscribed to my newsletter.
Not because you just love people?
I do love everybody.
Oh, I had no idea.
So he is so judgmental, Gagan.
Marketing?
So judgmental. The other thing that you can do is you can put together a program and some of these services can also help you do this, is that for anybody who gives you a newsletter subscriber that stays more than 30 days, you're going to give them $1.
Oh, okay.
Or if somebody gives you 25 subscribers, you're going to give them a $10 Starbucks gift card. You have to see what your audience really wants and what they'll actually do for you. And then, of course, you can buy Facebook ads. So when this thing just totally blows up, you can buy ads on Facebook. And here's the other thing. Substack and Beehive, when you get your newsletter out there, and by the way, this advice goes for anybody who's sitting there saying, how do I send a newsletter? They have options for you to get advertising in your newsletter. Yes. And they will pay you per click. And so you don't have to go out and get your own advertisers. These ESPs, they have a network of advertisers, and they will contact you and say, we're willing to pay $1 a click. We're willing to pay $5 a click or $10 a click. And so that's another way for you to make some money. Any other advice?
This is brave, Kim. Gagan's coming for you.
He is.
He's coming after the next generation. And you're just giving it, you're just handing it to them?
He's a good guy. I want you to come see me in Phoenix. I want you to come visit me. Can somebody get his name, full name, and address?
Yeah, we do need the full name because that's going to be the one that's on the outside of the building pretty soon.
No. I want to send him something really cool. I want to send him something fun. All right, still to come, we have more of your phone calls here on the Kim Komando Show. Let me ask you a question, Andrew. Are you afraid that AI is going to come after your job?
No, I don't think so. I mean, you were playing me some audio this week over text message of some AI podcasting conversation. And I thought it was really good. But I also thought it was, and don't get me, take this the wrong way, I thought it was soulless. I thought it sounded like AI. I didn't think it sounded like a human being and personal experience. That's one thing that, being a radio host that you get to bring to the table is my stories, my personal experience. And with AI, it's all going to be prompts and based off that. I did think it was a little soulless, so I think I'm safe for now. They'll get there, but hopefully I'll be retired by then.
Well, we're talking about Google's tool, Netbook LM, which anyone can use. Notebook LM, which anybody can use. And for example, I had a listener of ours who said that he used Notebook LM to create some audio training sessions for his customer service reps. But you're right, it just doesn't have that yet.
It's not human. And there's a huge difference between something that's human and not human. And you can hear it. Will it get there? Absolutely. And there's no doubt that at some point we'll get there.
Have you seen OpenAI.fm?
Mm-mm.
That's interesting, where they're showcasing 15, 16 different voices with probably a dozen or more different occupations, reading different things in different dialects. You might want to check that out.
Okay.
It's openai.fm. All right, still to come, there's a Bitcoin ATM scam I need to warn you about here on the Kim Commando Show. I'm just going to say it here at the get-go. If anybody that you're corresponding with wants you to go to a Bitcoin ATM, it's a scam. Do not ever go to a Bitcoin ATM. You don't need to go there. Hey, don't forget to sign up for my free newsletter. Join over 650,000 folks who start their day with my newsletter every single morning at getkim.com.